Hi everybody and welcome to another 5-minute masterclass. Today's topic is subdividing a ratio. So the easiest method with these kind of questions is to turn those ratios into fractions, because generally we're really quite good at fractions. We've been using them a lot over the past 5 years of secondary school as well as down into primary, so you already have those skills to be able to support you with this. So let's look at example 1. We've got all students study either French or Spanish. The ratio of boys to girls is 3 to 4. Of the girls, the ratio of studying French to those studying Spanish is 2 to 1. And we are interested in what fraction of the students are girls and studying Spanish. So let's go back to our ratios. We've got ratios of boys to girls is 3 to 4. So if I convert this to fractions, then when I'm just thinking about the girls, well, it's 4 out of 7 parts. So as a fraction, that's 4 out of 7. Then we keep going. Of the girls, the ratio studying French to those studying Spanish is 2 to 1. And like we said, we're interested in Spanish. So Spanish is this 1 part. So that means Spanish is 1 part out of 3, which means as a fraction, Spanish is a third. So what we are considering is what is a third of 4/7. Because of those 4/7 of those girls, a third of them study Spanish. Now, in math speak, this word of is the same as multiply. So what we're asking you to do is a third multiplied by 4/7. Now, we love multiplying fractions. Remember to do so, we just multiply across the numerator and the denominator. So 1 times 4 is 4, 3 times 7 is 21. I can't simplify this fraction in any way. So I've answered my question. What fraction of the students are girls studying Spanish? Well, my answer is 4 out of 21. So answer it here. Girls studying Spanish is 4 out of 21. I'll show you again with this example number 2. So we've got Colin, Dave and Emma sharing some money. Colin gets 3/10 of the money. Now Emma and Dave share the rest of that money in the ratio of 3 to 2, and we want to know what Dave's is. So let's start from the top. Colin gets 3/10 of the money. So that means Dave and Emma get what's left. Now remember, it's a whole one. Everything adds up to 1. So if we remove the 3/10, that means we've got 7/10 remaining. That's 7/10 to split between Emma and Dave. Now if we look at that share, Emma and Dave's share is in the ratio of 3 to 2. So if we consider Dave, he's got that 2 parts out of the 5. As a fraction, that is 2/5. So what Dave has is 2/5 of the 7/10 that they are sharing out. Now remember, in math speak, of means to multiply. So 2/5 multiplied by 7/10. Well, again, we multiply our numerators. So 2 times 7 is 14. Multiply denominators. 5 times 10 is 50. We can simplify that down. So 14 over 50 is the same as 7 over 25. So what's Dave's share of the money? Well, Dave has 7/25. Now, if it asks us to convert that into a percentage, we know how to do that. We can make it over 100. So just always go back to the question and just check, what is it asking for? Does it need its simplest form? Does it need it in a ratio? In a percentage? What is it that they want? Okay, then, ladies and gentlemen, over to you. So pause the video here and try these questions. When you're ready, press play. Here are your answers. I hope you've been successful. And if you need any further practice, take a look at Sparks, Corbett Maths or Maths Genie for some further videos and supportive questions. Thank you for your time today, and I'll see you again for another 5-minute masterclass.